Commander Zexthal of the Nexarian Empire stood proudly before the massive crystalline structure that had confounded his people for over 2 millennia. The Vault of Koresh dominated the center of their most sacred temple, its surface covered in intricate geometric patterns that seemed to shift and pulse with an inner light no technology could replicate. "Behold, human!" Zexthal gestured dramatically with all 4 of his arms. "The greatest mystery of our civilization. For 23 centuries, our brightest minds have attempted to unlock this ancient repository. Mathematical geniuses, quantum physicists, master cryptographers, all have failed." Captain David Martinez of the Human Diplomatic Corps nodded respectfully, though he was more interested in getting this cultural exchange finished so he could return to his ship. The Nexarians had insisted on showing him their impossible vault as part of the standard tour given to all visiting species. Every alien delegation received the same presentation, a demonstration of Nexarian intellectual superiority. Our records indicate that the ancient Karashans sealed their greatest treasures within using a lock mechanism that transcends conventional understanding. Zexthal continued, his voice taking on a reverent tone. The surface contains over 14 million discrete symbols arranged in mathematically perfect spirals. Our computers have calculated that there are approximately 10 to the power of 47 possible combinations. David whistled softly. "That's a lot of combinations." "Indeed. The probability of random success is effectively 0. We have theorized that the solution requires understanding principles of mathematics that our species has not yet discovered. Perhaps knowledge that exists only in higher dimensional thinking." Zexthal's compound eyes gleamed with the fervor of a true believer. "This vault represents the ultimate test of intellectual evolution." The assembled Nexarian scientists nodded in agreement, their faces showing the mixture of pride and frustration that came from 23 centuries of failure. They had tried quantum computers, probability matrices, even attempts to decode the supposed consciousness patterns of the ancient Karashans. David approached the vault, curious despite himself. The crystalline surface was indeed beautiful, covered in an incredibly complex pattern of interwoven symbols that hurt to look at directly. The geometric precision was absolutely perfect, clearly the work of a highly advanced civilization. "Has anyone tried asking it nicely?" David asked absently, still studying the patterns. The entire chamber fell silent. Zexthal's translator unit made several confused beeping sounds before managing. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I mean, if these ancient Karashans were advanced enough to build something this sophisticated, maybe they were polite about it too." David shrugged and walked up to the vault. "Hello there. Could you please open up?" The massive crystalline structure immediately began to glow with brilliant light. The geometric patterns rearranged themselves into new configurations, then started rotating like the tumblers of a cosmic combination lock. After exactly 30 seconds, the entire front face of the vault dissolved into sparkling motes of light, revealing a chamber filled with gleaming artifacts and floating data crystals. The silence that followed was broken only by the sound of 14 Nexarian scientists simultaneously fainting. Zexthal stared at the open vault, then at the human, then back at the vault. His translator unit struggled to process the sounds emerging from his throat. "Al, how did you—" David peered into the revealed chamber, impressed despite himself. "Nice collection. Is that a complete galactic history archive?" He turned back to the speechless aliens. "Oh, the vault thing? Yeah, we learned this lesson early in human development. Sometimes the most complex problems have simple solutions. These ancient guys probably got tired of people trying to break into their stuff with brute force mathematics, so they set it up to respond to basic courtesy." He gestured at the crystalline walls, which were now displaying what appeared to be a welcome message in multiple languages. "See, please enter respectfully and treat our knowledge with care." They were just being polite. Zexthal's mandibles worked soundlessly for several moments before he managed to speak. "Your species solved in 30 seconds what has baffled our greatest minds for over 2 millennia? By saying please." "Well," David grinned, And we've learned that intelligence isn't always about having the biggest brain. Sometimes it's about remembering that whoever built something incredible probably wasn't trying to be a jerk about it. The Nexarian Empire's request to join the Human Alliance was filed that same day.